bring all that I am, longing only to know you, seeking your face, and not only your hand. I find you embracing me just as I am. And I lift these songs to you and you alone, as I sing for you, and my praises make your home. To my audience of one, you are Father and you are Son. As your spirit flows free, let it find within me a heart that beats to praise you. And now just to know you more has become my great reward. To see your kingdom come and your will be done, I only desire to be yours, Lord. So what could I bring to honor your majesty? And what song could I sing that would move the heart of royalty? When all that I have is this life that you've given me. So Lord, let me live for you, my song with humility. And Lord, as the love song of my life is played, I have one desire, to bring glory to your name. To my audience of one, you are Father and you are Son. As your spirit flows free, let it find within me a heart that beats to praise you. And now just to know you more has become my great reward. To see your kingdom come and your will be done, I only desire to be yours, Lord. And we lift these songs to you and you alone, as we live for you, and our praises make your home. To my audience of one, you are Father and you are Son. As your spirit flows free, let it find within me a heart that beats to praise you. And now just to know you more has become my great reward. To see your kingdom come and your will be done, I only desire to be yours, Lord. What could I bring?
the more I seek you, the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you. I want to sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. The more I seek you, the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you. I want to sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hands, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. I want to sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. The more I seek you, the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you, the more I seek you, the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you. Yeah, I want to sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. I want to sit at your feet, drink from is freedom. So lift your eyes to heaven. Oh, there is freedom when you lift your eyes to heaven. Lift your eyes to heaven. There is freedom, 'cause freedom reigns, yeah. Freedom reigns in this place. Showers of mercy and grace falling on every face. There is freedom. So if you're tired and thirsty, if you're tired and thirsty, there's freedom. Yeah. If you're tired and thirsty, if you're tired and thirsty, there's freedom. Freedom. So give your all to Jesus. Give him all. There is freedom. Yeah. When you give it all, give your all to Jesus. And there is freedom. 'Cause freedom reigns. Yeah. Freedom reigns in this place. Showers of mercy and grace falling on every face. There is freedom. Jesus reigns in this place. Showers of mercy and grace falling on every face. There is freedom. Feel the chains fall away. Feel your heaviness blow away. 'Cause Jesus thank you for your mercy and grace, Jesus. I'm free tonight, free tonight. Jesus, He reigns in this place, bringing showers of mercy and His grace. It's falling on every single face tonight. There is freedom, freedom. Oh, my Jesus tonight. Feel your grace and mercy. We thank you, Jesus, for your love. We thank you for your love, Jesus. How many has felt His mercy and His grace in here tonight? I know I do. Lord, I just ask you tonight to wrap your arms around each and every person in here tonight. Lord, let them feel you close. Lord, I know your mercy and grace is everlasting. Lord, and I just ask your Spirit to go out tonight and set the captives free. I know that some of you in here may feel bound, but there's freedom in Jesus Christ tonight. There's such a freedom. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Lord, just reach out to them tonight. Let them know they don't have to live in bondage. God, I just ask you to set them free tonight. Let them know that you love them tonight. Let them know that you're the only way, the truth, and the light. You're their Savior. You're their freedom. Break every chain that is in here tonight. Set them free. Set them free. I pray for you to set them free tonight, Jesus. Have mercy. Have mercy on us tonight, Jesus. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, freedom reigns in this place tonight. Showers of His mercy and grace falling on every face. There is freedom, 'cause Jesus reigns in this place. Jesus reigns in this place. Jesus reigns in this place. Showers of mercy and grace. He's reaching out to you tonight. Falling on every face. There is freedom. Such a peace tonight, Jesus. Freedom reigns in this place. Freedom's here.
God, we thank you for your freedom in this place tonight. Lord, we know that you're here. We feel you. Lord, I pray that you would open our eyes. Lord, that you would open our ears as we hear your word tonight. Lord, we pray that you would have your way. Lord, not just in this room, not just in us in this room, but Lord, that you would have your way when we leave this room, God, that we would be doers of the word, not only hearers. Lord, we thank you for what you're doing at our church. God, we ask that you keep your hand on us, Lord. Keep guiding us in the right direction. Lord, touch our pastor as he brings the word tonight. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you for your presence, Lord. Hallelujah. Man, one of these days we will get to stay in his presence forever. We're not ever going to have to come out. It's going to be awesome. Lord, I give you praise for moving by your Spirit. Hallelujah. Thank you for the Holy Spirit. Thank you for ministering to the body. Lord, and I realize that there are some people that are bound up in this place, and you want to set them free. And many times we choose to believe the lie of the enemy and fall for his tactics instead of believing your word. And I just pray in Jesus' name that everybody under the sound of my voice will listen to your word and won't listen to what other people are telling them. They won't listen to what anybody's telling them, no matter who they say they are and what they are in their life, that they won't let anything go above the word of God. Because, Lord, your word is truth. I just give you praise for moving. Lord, as I looked at my phone, I know that Valerie sent me a message and said some little girl had been hit or something, and she's at the scene praying for them. God, I pray over that right now in Jesus' name. I pray that you give Valerie the words to say, to minister to this girl, whoever it is. God, I pray that you'd heal them, cause them to be safe, Lord. Minister in this situation, Lord. I give you praise for it. Bless your word, Lord. Help me to preach it and teach it the way that people can understand it. But Lord, may we apply this to our life. The words that I'm speaking is life and death. And I pray that we'd apply it to our life. I love you and I give you praise for everything in Jesus' precious name. And everybody said, amen. Hallelujah. I want you to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 5. Amen. Last week we stopped off on talking about the church, being a member of the church and in the body of Christ. And in a purpose-driven life, Rick Warren begins to deal with a place in the middle of chapter 17, and he talks about church discipline a little bit. He talks about how the only time that someone's not supposed to be involved in a local body is if they're being disciplined by the church. Now, in most churches, you don't hear anything about church discipline. People don't want to talk about church discipline. They want to let things just keep going the way they're going. And so the Lord's laid some stuff on my heart. And I want you to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 5. And I feel like I need to go through this, explain this to you. But this is the way some of the church discipline is supposed to be handled. Paul is writing to the Corinthian church. He said, "It is reported commonly." I underlined that word today and marked it out. I had never paid that much attention, but he said, this is a common thing. This isn't something that's a rare occasion. It's a common thing. He said, it's reported commonly that there's fornication among you. Hallelujah. Do you know that one of the greatest things, the biggest sins that's going on in the church world, I ain't talking about the world, I'm talking about the church, is fornication. People having sex outside of marriage. I've had people tell me that God put them together. God put us together, and they feel like it's all right for them to have sex even though they're not married. I've had people tell me, when I was in Tennessee, I had people tell me that one person, the girl, I think it was a girl that was married. The guy was, she was married but divorced. That still means you're married until you get a divorce. Y'all, everybody shake your head this way. Y'all understand that, don't you? If you're not divorced, you're married. In God's eyes, you're married. I don't give a fine flip what you or anybody else says. In God's eyes, you're married. She was still married, but she was divorced. And she hooked up with this guy in the church and thought everything was fine. They even prayed together. Hallelujah. And they were convinced in their mind that their fornication was okay because they loved each other. Hallelujah. I'm going to keep going before I really preach. It is reported commonly that there's fornication among you, and such fornication as is not even so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. He said even the heathen Gentiles don't do this stuff, guys. And this is in the church. A guy is sleeping with his father's wife or his stepmom. Having sex with her. Y'all do understand that any sex outside of marriage is fornication? Okay, I just want to make sure y'all understood that. We went over it a while back, but we're good. Listen, he said, and you are puffed up. He said, you're excited. You're puffed up over your gifts. You're puffed up over what God's doing in your church. You're puffed up about how God's moving. And you got this mess going on in your church, and nobody ain't saying a word. He said, you are puffed up and have not rather mourned that he that hath done this deed might be taken away from among you, or kicked out. It says, for I verily, as absent in body but present in spirit, have judged already, as though I were present concerning him that hath so done this deed. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, which ye are gathered together, and my spirit, with the power of our Lord Jesus Christ, to deliver such a one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of Jesus. He says, kick that person out of your church so that Satan will come in and destroy his life, basically. Make him hit rock bottom, basically. And then hopefully, prayerfully, he'll be restored back through repentance. That's the only way you come back. It's through repentance, and that his soul may be saved in the end. How many of y'all have ever prayed, God, whatever it takes to get them right, do it? Better be careful when you pray that. I pray it too. I pray it over my kids. I pray it over friends. I pray it over people that think that they're right and they're not. I pray, God, whatever it takes, whatever you have to do. And somebody says, when my brother David was so messed up, he was bound up in drugs and fornication and everything else. He'd been serving the Lord and he just backslid and run away from God. I prayed that God would do whatever it took to get him back right with the Lord. And people say, that's awful mean. You don't care what happens? I say, oh, I care what happens, but I'd rather him get hurt, sick, or messed up, or lose everything he's got than go to hell. Hallelujah. Y'all with me tonight? All right, because I'm going to give you some instruction tonight. Verse 4. And in the name of the Lord Jesus, well, let me go on. Let me go on down to verse 6. I'm sorry. He said, your glorying or your boasting is not good. See, they were bragging on their church. They was bragging about how good the church is going and how things were going and how things were looking great and everything. And they had sin all up and amongst them and nobody wasn't doing anything about it. He said, your glorying is not good. He said, know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, or a little sin messes up the whole group? He said, purge, get rid of, get it out. Therefore the old leaven, the old sinful lifestyle, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened, for even Christ our Passover sacrificed for us. He said, therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. In other words, Paul's saying, listen guys, a little sin's going to mess up the whole group. If you leave a little sin in there, and I've heard every excuse in the world, well, if you don't love them, well, praise God, you got to love them. But there's a difference, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. There's a difference between fornication in the world and fornication in the church. Okay? Are y'all with me? Verse 9. Paul's going to address this. He said, I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company or not to hang around with fornicators. He said, do not hang around with anybody that's having sex outside of marriage. Well, y'all listening? He said, don't keep company with anybody that's having sex outside of marriage. He said, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or with the extortioners, or with the idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world. He said, you're going to hang around these people in the world. You're going to have fornicators, you're going to have adulterers, you're going to have liars, cheats, and all. You're going to have that in the world. If you didn't hang around them in the world, I'd have to pull you up out of the world. So that's why he put us out there to be salt in the world. Now he's dealing with the world right now. But then he goes on and he says, for what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Or outside the church, who am I to judge outside the church? They're already lost and on their way to hell. I'm not their judge. God's their judge. But now listen. He says, do not ye judge them that are within? Or should not we judge those that are in the church? He says, but them that are without, God judgeth. Those that are outside the church, God judges. Therefore, put away from among you yourselves that wicked person. Somebody bring me a Living Bible. Somebody got a Living Bible? Anybody got a Living Bible? Nobody got a Living Bible? Well, that's okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's bringing it. I want y'all to get this. I want to read this out of the Living Bible so you can comprehend it. Maybe I'm not breaking it down. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. I need a miracle. Listen. Verse 9. I got contacts in. Verse 9. Y'all ready? He said, when I wrote to you before, I told you not to associate with people who indulge in sexual sin. He said, but I wasn't talking about unbelievers who indulge in sexual sin, or who are greedy, who are swindlers, or idol worshipers. You would have to leave this world to avoid people like that. He said, what I meant was that you are not to associate with anyone who claims to be a Christian. Don't associate with anyone that claims to be a Christian, yet indulges in sexual sin, or is greedy, or is worships idols, or is abusive, or drunkard, or swindler. Don't even eat with such a person. So if people are calling themselves a Christian, and they're living this lifestyle, the Bible says you're not even supposed to eat with them. Hallelujah, it's quiet in here. That's right. He said, it isn't my responsibility to judge outsiders, but it certainly is your job to judge those inside the church who are sinning in these ways. God would judge those outside, but the scripture says you must remove the evil person from among you. Amen. That's the word of God, y'all. We got people in our church and in other churches, it's everywhere, it's not just here. They proclaim to be a Christian. They proclaim to raise their kids in a Christian home, and they are living together, fornicating, committing sin, and still say that they're godly Christian people. That's not what the Word teaches. So, where do you draw the line? That's why as a church body, several years ago, we decided that if people were living a fornicated life, that they could not join our church. And I had 2 elders at the time chew me out, telling me, how in the world can you judge them and their lifestyle? They need to come into the church. I said, they need to come into the church, but they don't need to join the church. But you got people that let them join the church. They'll bring them in. And that's not what God says. God says, actually, don't even eat with them. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to say, this is your responsibility as a church body to help me monitor stuff like that. It's not my responsibility, because I'm going to prove it to you. Y'all ready? See, people need to be rooted and grounded in a local body. That's why we talk about membership. We bring people into the local body. They need to be established in the local body because they get rooted and grounded in the local body. But there are such things called bunny hoppers. Y'all ever heard of that before? Church hoppers. They hop from this church to that church to this church to that church. First of all, the preacher preaches something they don't like. They preach against the sin they're doing. They hop to another church. And you can find some churches around here that ain't going to preach on sin, and you can stay for a couple months. But sooner or later, bless God, the man's going to get he's going to get some courage and preach the truth. And then you're going to leave that church and go to another one. Amen? Hallelujah. Bunny believers, they hop around from one church to another without any identity, without any commitment, without any accountability. People don't want accountability. They don't want you to tell them what they're doing wrong, but it's our responsibility. John 13:35, a church family identifies you with being a fellow believer. That's why you join a church. It says that they saw them the first time and they knew they were Christians because of their love. It says, your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples. We need to love each other. Y'all with me? I got some good stuff tonight. Say, oh, you're out, oh me, or something. A church family will move you out of your self-content and isolation. If you truly get involved in a church, it's going to pull you out of your isolation because you're going to have to get involved. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to be around people, and people's going to get on your nerves. It's like a family. Some of you got people in your family you love. Some of you got people in your family you wish they wasn't in your family. Amen? You know, how many of y'all always say, that's that side of the family? Yeah, I was that side of the family for a while. That's that side of the family. Well, that's why the body of Christ is the same way. You got some of them people that you say, that's that side of the family, but you got to work with them. You got to help them. You got to encourage them. In the body of believers is family. So we learn how to treat people. We learn how to love each other and care for each other. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 25 and 26, it says this. If one part of the body, and I'm probably reading this out of the Living, it says, if one part of the body suffers, all other parts suffer with it. That's not the case. God help us. But that is not the case. Can I just be perfectly honest with y'all tonight? We're missing it. We're missing the mark. I'm missing the mark. We're missing the mark. When somebody is hurting in our church, we should hurt with them. We should have compassion for them. We should love them, but we're dropping the ball. I say we. I'm talking about me too. We drop the ball. We get so carried away and so involved in everything else we're doing that we forget about such and such until Sunday morning and somebody mentions them and we ain't thought about them all week. We ain't prayed for them all week. We ain't done nothing for them all week. And then the preacher gets the phone call. They left the church because nobody talked to them. Nobody cared. Happens all the time. Y'all would be surprised. Matter of fact, we'd be running 2 services right now if that wouldn't be happening. We couldn't even fit them in this place. And our church is a loving church. My goodness, I can't imagine what these other churches are going through. Amen? You can't just love people in here. You can't just love them in here. We've got to love them out there too. Hallelujah. If one part of the body suffers, all of us should suffer. or if one part of the body is honored, listen to this, if one part of the body is honored, we all should share in their glory. If somebody sings a beautiful song and everybody gets excited about it, praise God. Somebody comes up here and preaches a great message, I don't get mad and say, well, dadgum, he sure did preach. No, I'm so pumped up I can't hardly see straight. Because you don't hear good preaching much anymore. That's the truth, you don't. So when I hear a good one, I'm happy. Hallelujah. Y'all should be happy too. There should be no jealousy in the church. You know, we hadn't dealt with that I know of, we hadn't dealt with that a lot here. And some other churches I've been in, we had to deal with that, especially on the praise team. Now, we had some stuff with dance teams and stuff like that, different little schisms, you know. But y'all know this. Anytime you get 15 women together, you're going to have that, right? No, anytime you get 15 anybody's together, you're going to have that. But there's times, man, when people just get so jealous. You know, I've had a couple times at the prison where we've messed up on the calendar. And 2 churches showed up. One of them gets mad as a daggum hornet. Ticked off, called me and run their mouth to me about me messing up the schedule. And I'm going to say, and I said this, I said, why did you not go in with them? Well, it was our night. Who gives a flying flip? Go in and love the people like you're supposed to. You ain't supposed to be going just because you got a platform to preach. If we loved everybody and we honored everybody and we worship, you know, when we worship together and we get happy together, we cry together, if we'd all do that together, the body of Christ would be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Hallelujah. We're not there, but I want to get there. Amen. This is the way the body of Christ should love. Every single one of us knows John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. How many of you know 1 John 3:16? Well, don't look it up on your iPad. 1 John 3:16 says this. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. It doesn't say for our immediate family. It doesn't say for our children. It doesn't say for our husband or our wife. It doesn't say for our best friend. It says for our brothers. I told y'all we ain't there, but we're going to get there, right? Y'all should take this to heart. I'm trying to take this to heart. We're not loving like that. That's right, whatever that says. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We're not loving like that. We don't love people like that. Matter of fact, when people leave the church, a lot of times we just let them leave. Well, whatever. Sometimes that's the way it's going to be, but sometimes it's because they leave because they get hurt and nobody didn't reach out to them. Nobody didn't care. Nobody didn't love on them. And that's our fault because it's our responsibility. A church family helps you develop spiritual muscles. I put this quote on Facebook. You will never grow to maturity just by attending worship services and being a passive spectator. You just sit back there in the pew and you just spectate on Sunday morning, which I know this is a Wednesday night service. I need to preach this on Sunday morning, I guess. But if you just sit back there and you're a spectator and you don't get involved in anything, you don't do anything, that's what you are, a spectator. And then there's the agitator. What was that? What was his name, Glenn? I know I'm putting you on the spot. The old guy that used to preach at First Assembly. Yeah, Brother Ralph Dale. He had a message called the Tater Family. The agitator, the dictator, the whatever else, I can't remember. He had about 10 things that was a bunch of taters in the church. I think that's what he called it, taters in the church or something like that. And that's what we got sometimes, but you got to get involved. You got to get involved. You're never going to reach spiritual maturity if you just come in here and listen to me preach on a Sunday morning and a Wednesday night. You got to get your word out. You've got to pray. That's how you flex your muscles spiritually. Now, I wish I could tell you I go to the gym 3 times a week. My wife does. And some of you do. And you flex your muscles because you get muscles. Amen? Well, spiritually, you need to have muscles. You need to be able to flex your muscles spiritually. Some of you, you're droopy, like me. Need to tighten up. Ephesians 4:16. As each part does its own special work, it helps the other parts grow so that the whole body is healthy and growing and full of love. We want a healthy church, but there's not many healthy churches. Y'all hear me? I love this church. I promise with my hand on the Bible, I love this church. I hope God don't ever move me. I mean, I really do. That's my heart. Now, if He does, it'll be because He wants to. But I don't ever want to move. I love this church. I love what God's doing in this church. But we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of hurting people in here that we're not ministering to, and I cannot do it all. Every single week, 2 or 3 times a week, I get a call from people that you sit beside every week, and nobody has asked them, how are you doing? Nobody's gotten their cell phone and called him during the week to check on them. Nobody. We come to church, we sit down, we listen to worship, we listen to preaching, we go out, and that's it. I read a thing yesterday, 7 great ways to grow a church, and one of those was the church members, when you go up and you introduce yourself to somebody, you remember their name and you call them by name, and then you even offer to, and I know you got to be careful sometimes with this, but you even offer to minister to them. You know, if it's a woman, she's by herself, and you're a lady, then you can get her number and maybe call and minister to her. It ain't the preacher's job to call everybody in the church. It's a body thing. Okay, I'm going to move right along. This is your family responsibility. If you're in the family of God, if you're in the body of Christ, this is your responsibility. Everybody say, this is my responsibility. It's not the pastor's responsibility. It's not my Sunday school teacher's responsibility. Not the worship leader, the youth pastor. This is my responsibility. Okay, thank you. We are commanded to, you ready? We're commanded to love one another, pray for one another, encourage one another, admonish one another. That word admonish means to warn or reprove. Correct. With love. Greet one another, serve one another, teach one another, accept one another, honor one another, bear one another's burdens, forgive one another, forgive one another, forgive one another, forgive one another. Submit, 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 and be devoted to one another. That's what we're supposed to do. But I can look out in this congregation, I can tell you there's people in here that don't feel that from this church. They don't feel that from here. They love the church, but they don't feel loved. They don't feel that people really sincerely care. And I can't do it all by myself. There's no way I can do it by myself. So I'm challenging you tonight. You know, we've pushed you and you started, our greeters are doing awesome and all that stuff. But that's one of the things, the first thing on that 7 ways to build a church and to get people to come back. The reason this pastor wrote these 7 things is because one of his greeters who worked in the parking lot came in and told him, he said, look, this ain't all there is to it. This ain't going to cut it. There's got to be more to this thing because we're not getting them to stay. We're getting them to come in, but we're not getting them to stay. And yes, we want people to stay. Especially if God sends them here, we want them to stay. If God didn't send them here, they ain't going to be here long. Amen? Because they'll be rooted out. But God wants people to come here and hear His word. Y'all good? All right. The church is God's instrument on earth. We're His hands and His feet. We're His eyes and His heart. We are supposed to carry out the Great Commission. We're supposed to carry out God's work. We are supposed to do that. Not me. We. Everybody say we. We-ins, us-ins, you-ins, or whatever you want to say. We're supposed to do it. It's all of us together carrying out the Great Commission for God's work. Ephesians 2:10 says, He creates each of us by Jesus Christ to join Him in the work that He does, the good work He has already set forth, the work that we had better be doing. A church family will help keep you from backsliding. That is supposed to be the case. Now listen to me. The church family is supposed to keep people from backsliding. You say, how do we do that? By holding them accountable. By holding people accountable, by loving people, by talking to people and getting in their business. Oh, you say, wait a minute, I ain't supposed to get into anybody's business. Listen to this quote. Mind your own business is not a Christian phrase. Mind your own business is not a Christian phrase. We are supposed to mind each other's business. We're supposed to take care of each other and love each other and encourage each other and hold each other accountable. We are supposed to do that. That's one of our responsibilities. So next time some Christian tells you to mind their own business, tell them to read the Bible. The Bible ain't stinking. I'm sorry. Getting excited. Tell them to read their Bible. We are supposed to be in your business. Now, Glenna says I get in people's business too much. I do. So y'all start getting in some of it and I won't have to. Amen? We are all capable of falling into temptation. I don't care who you are. I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't care how many scriptures you can quote and how many Bibles you've read and how many studies you've been to and how many seminars you've done. I don't care. Every single one of us can fall into temptation. Every one of us. When you think that you can't fall into temptation, it's getting ready to happen. I don't care how young you are or how old you are, you will fall into temptation. My daddy used to tell me, son, you hang around with the dogs, you're going to get fleas. You get into the wrong conversation. I talked to someone this week, just one simple conversation led to a downward spiral like crazy. Just one simple conversation. You better guard your conversations. I'm going to just say this. Men, you should never, ever, ever be by a woman by yourself unless it's your husband. I mean, yeah. Wife. My bad. Excuse me. Kelly, would you remove that right fast? Even as a pastor, I try to distance myself from that. Sometimes I'm at the church. Karen's here. Cressy was here tonight. Sometimes stuff like that happens. But men, you should never be around a woman by yourself. And women, you should never be around a man by yourself. Don't put yourself in that situation. I don't care how good of a Christian they say they are. That don't mean nothing. And listen to me. I don't know why I'm going into Marriage 101. But men, quit telling other women what's wrong with your wife. Are you crazy? When you tell another woman what's wrong with your wife, you just open up the door to mess with you big time. And women, don't be going around telling other men what's wrong with your husband. You just open up the door for the devil to come in because, listen, that man, when you tell that man, listen, women, when you tell that man all this stuff about your husband, I promise you they're going to tell you everything that they lying, but they're the total opposite. Hallelujah. I don't do that, man. Don't matter what it is. If it's shoveling poop outside, they do it if it's right and don't do it if it's wrong. They're going to lie to you. Stop doing it. It'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. All right, I don't know who that's for, but anyway, somebody's trying to tickle your ear. You better get away from them. Amen? Hebrews 3:13, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to encourage each other daily so that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. There was times in my life when I done stupid stuff, and if somebody would have just gotten my grill and said, look, man, what are you doing? I do people like that. But not many people will. They're scared to. You may be in here tonight, and you may see somebody at work that's a Christian or call themselves a Christian, and maybe they are a Christian, and you know that they're getting ready to fall, they're getting ready to mess up, and you keep your mouth. It ain't none of my business. It is your business. It's your family. The devil's trying to sift them as wheat. He's trying to send them to hell. You better help them. Speak up. Sure, they're going to get mad at you. I went to a guy's shop one day. The Lord revealed to me. Nobody else revealed to me. The Lord revealed to me he was getting ready to have an affair. And I went to his shop, walked him back in the back, and I said, where's the phone at? He said, what do you mean? I said, where's your telephone? You got to have a phone in here somewhere, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, well, pick it up. And I said, I want you to call her. Call who? I said, you call her, and I named her now. I said, you call her right now, or me, you, and her husband, and your wife's going to be having a meeting here in about 40 minutes. I said, you call her right now and tell her it's over. Right now, it's done. He said, I said, you better call her. And he called her. And he got on the phone, and he stuttered around, stammered around. And I said, hand me the phone. So I'm going to tell you something right now. This is over. It's not going to happen again, or I will go tell your husband and I'll tell his wife. And don't think I won't. She said, I just need a hug. And I heard her child crying in the background. And I said, get your child to hug you. That's who you better be hugging on. She come up to me a year later after they'd had their next baby, about 2 years later or whatever it was. During the middle of a worship service, I forgot all about it. She had that baby in her arms and she thanked me for what I did. They might get mad at you at that time. Who cares? Tell them, don't do this. Flee from this. Don't do it. It's not God's will and it's not going to work out. Run from it. Hallelujah. Speaking of running, I got to hurry. James 5:19. If you know people who are wandered off from God's truth, don't write them off, go after them, get them back. Now, there's some people hard to deal with. I'm for real. There's some people that's been in this church that me and Glenn has talked, and we've just like, it's best just to leave them alone. You can't help. I mean, sometimes you just can't help people. You just gotta let them go. And I hate that. But there's just sometimes you got to do that. Or there's sometimes I've had to do that. Not with everybody, but there's some you just got to do that. Listen, godly leaders are placed over you. I wanted to read my book. Who's got their book? I left my book. I knew there's something. Curtis has got it. I want to read page 268 to you in the book. I think it's page 268. Better be. Godly leaders are placed over you. 1 Peter 5, 1 through 4. Let's go to that. Maybe they need a book. Oh, there's the book. Read 36. I got it. I knew I had to read something. Go to 1 Peter chapter 5, 1 through 4. I'm going to hurry. Say, the elders which are among you, I exhort, or I encourage, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of God which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not by filthy lucre or by a ready mind, but of a ready mind, neither as being lords over God's heritage, but being examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Hebrews 13:17 says, their work is to watch over your souls, and they know they are accountable to God. That's why I take this so seriously. On page 136, I wanted to read this to you right fast. Rick Warren says this, it's your choice. He said, whenever a child is born, he or she automatically becomes a part of the universal family of human beings. But that child also needs to become a member of a specific family to receive nurture and care and grow up healthy and strong. The same is true spiritually. When you were born again, you automatically became a part of God's universal family, but you also need to become a member of a local expression of God's family. The difference between being a church attender and a church member is commitment. Attenders are spectators from the sidelines. Members get involved in the ministry. Attenders are consumers. Members are contributors. Attenders want the benefits of the church without sharing the responsibility. Well, they are like couples who want to live together without committing to marriage. That's pretty good, ain't it? Y'all read that again when you get your book out. Why is it so important to join a local church family? Because it proves you are committed to your spiritual brothers and sisters in reality, not just in theory. God wants you to love real people, not ideal people. You can spend a lifetime searching for the perfect church, but you will never find it. Amen. You are called to love imperfect sinners just as God does. In Acts, the Christians in Jerusalem were very specific in their commitment to each other. They were devoted to fellowship. The Bible says they committed themselves to teaching of the apostles, the life together, the common meal, and the prayers. God expects you to commit to the same things today. Amen. Let's pray. Father, we love you and we give you praise. I thank you for this local body. Thank you for New Vision Ministries, Lord. But I thank you for all these other local bodies that are around here, Lord, that you're ministering and moving in. I just pray that you'd help us to be the church you want us to be. I know that we're doing awesome things and you're moving and things are really doing good. But God, I know there's a lot of areas that we can tighten up in. I know that there's people that come to the church, Lord, that they need you. But Lord, some of them profess to know you, but they're living in full-blown blatant sin, and God, that's wrong. They got to get the leaven out. So I pray in Jesus' name that you would convict them of their sin, that they would not justify in any way what they're doing, but Lord, they would realize that you have written in your word how things are supposed to be. And God, I pray that they'd accept that, and that you would give them a revelation like Jamie said Sunday. We don't need just a word. We need a revelation word. And God, I pray that you would please get to them somehow, convict them of their sins. Lord, bless your people. Help us to take responsibility for this local body. Help us to take responsibility for who comes in here, who visits. Help us to love on this body, not just in this church, but outside these four walls. We love you and give you praise for everything in Jesus' precious name. And everybody said, amen. All right, hug somebody before you leave. God bless you. Love you.